What will the new year hold for investments? Joining me now for this special Outlook series, Frank Holmes, CEO of U.S. Global Investors. Frank, thank you for joining us for the Outlook, as you do every year.
Well, it's great to be with you, and hopefully the markets actually improve going into next year.
Well, I'm going to ask you to look ahead, look far ahead into that crystal ball, Frank. What do you feel are the economic and political risks that are catalysts and could be catalysts for gold to rally in 2019? What's it going to take?
Well, I always love to talk about the fear trade and the love trade. And what's important in the gold space is monetary and fiscal policies. And the monetary policies have been predominantly negative for gold. They've been for a strong dollar. The dollar's not been as strong on a historical basis for the rising rate differential between the U.S. dollar and Japanese yen and euro. But nevertheless, rising interest rates has been a real headwind for gold prices. And further to that, the fiscal policy, which would be trade wars, that's also impacted overall global economic activity and trade. So that's another negative part. So when we add those two up, they've been a headwind. I think there's going to be a resolution by March, April of this, looking forward into the first quarter of next year, that rates will peak, that the PMIs, the global PMIs will bottom, and that we'll all of a sudden get this pop in the price of gold, and you'll see a resurgence in many of the commodities.
Well, on that topic, if we look at U.S. equities, do you think we can expect more or less volatility in 2019?
No, I think you're going to get more volatility because rates are above zero, and so it's more of a real world now, not a suppressed interest rate world, which really morphed normal returns on capital models. So I think we're back to the real world. What I think for investors is that the peak for profits because of lower corporate taxes in America, that will peak this quarter. We'll have a phenomenal quarter in consumer spending. This past quarter, you also saw the S&P, 77% of the S&P 500 stocks for the end of September quarter outperform forecasts. And so that tax cut has actually helped them, and I think going into next year, that quarterly bounce or that year-over-year bounce is going to morph, so we get back to what they call the reality and growth in earnings.
Frank, in the commodity space, which commodity do you feel will be the star of the new year? Is it gold for you?
Yeah, I'm very biased, as you know, so I have to say that. I still like to share with all of your listeners the #1 selling iPhone is gold. That's the #1 love trade.
I know that's been your message. I was
just
wondering if you come bearing some positive news for silver investors that have had just such a tough, long, hard ride here.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt the silver is the war on gold, and if gold has a 10% run, silver is going to have a 1.5 to 2 times that rate of a run. So, and the downside, that's what it does. But it's a great time to buy silver coins. Buy silver coins, and all your listeners, give them to their children, their grandchildren, right, for gifts, for giving.
Well, what about the miners?
Now, listen, this next week is a time to start this giving process. It's Hanukkah, so give away 8 silver coins. And then we're going to have Christmas, give away silver coins, because the kids, the millennials, and those little babies, they always keep it. They forget about it if you give them a digital game. They're going to just toss it out, a new toy, like a doll, whatever, it's gone. But silver, they always keep the coins.
All right.
And they're on sale.
Frank Holmes, thanks so much for joining us for the Outlook series. Happy holidays. And thanks for watching. We'll have much more for you as part of Kitco's Outlook series, so be sure to stay tuned. Thanks for watching.